Happy Wednesday, friends! Today we're gonna make a fun DSP fold using our new Thoughtful Expressions stamp set. Features this super cute hummingbird that I absolutely love. I can't wait to show you today's card, so let's turn the camera down and get started. Okay, friends, let's get started with today's card. We are making this fun DSP fold, which I love. This all occasions, enjoy your day card would be great, right? For birthdays, it would be great for just a hello, all kinds of things. And we'll be featuring that Thoughtful Expressions stamp set, the hummingbird, enjoy your day, and this cute floral image. And I love the dies. You could buy these almost as standalone dies with all of these great pattern cutouts. So we have like our banner labels and then these great like circular shapes that you can cut out that have all the stitching around the edges. So those will be great for so many things. So let's get started. We're going to be using one of the celebration papers. So this is one of the free papers that you can get with your order during celebration. And it is called our Softly Stippled paper. It comes in 12 by 12 and you get all of these colors. So the front and the back side of each color. We're going to be using this one today, which features Pool Party, one of my favorite colors, and one of our in colors, the Wild Wheat. So when this first came out, it wasn't my favorite, but the more and more that I use this Wild Wheat, it looks to me like kind of like a goldish wheat color, and so it has found so many uses in my crafting than I thought would be there to begin with. So remember, if you want today's dimensions, you can get them by going to stampinqueenbee.com. You can subscribe to my weekly Buzz Bulletin. And if you're already on the list, then you know every Thursday I send out a PDF tutorial with all of the measurements and all the step-by-step instructions, totally free. Every Thursday I send that out, so you will have all of these measurements if you would love them. So we're just using a 12 by 12 paper. I just cut it down into a third. And so we've got 4 inches here, and we're just gonna do some scoring. I love this because it uses the whole length of the 12 by 12 to make this fold, so you're not having to have lots of little extra scraps left over, right? So let's do some scoring. So we're gonna score it in 3 places here. Remember, you can get all of those measurements sent to you for free tomorrow. I will send those out in our weekly Buzz Bulletin so that you have those. So this is kind of going to create our fun fold here today. So you can see we've done that, and we'll fold this one back. And I'm just going to add a little bit of adhesive, a little liquid adhesive glue, and we're going to let this dry while we do our stamping. So just fold that flap over, and so you'll want to pick a piece of designer paper that both sides will go well together, because you're going to actually get to see both sides of the paper. How many times have we used paper and gone, oh, both sides are so pretty, I don't know which one to use, right? So this lets us showcase both sides of that DSP. Then we've got our card backing. So this is the Wild Wheat. So we're just going to add a little bit of adhesive glue to the back panel of this piece. I like to close it up so that I can see to line this up so that it's all centered, right? We love that wiggle room that the liquid glue gives us. So we're going to set that aside. We're going to let that dry. And now we get to do some stamping. I'm going to bring in a scrap paper here. We've got our Wild Wheat And we've got our hummingbird here. This is a beautiful stamp. You can color it with your blends. You can color it with watercolor pencils. So many fun techniques that you can use with this stamp. But it's so beautiful that I think sometimes images like this are great just in one solid color, and then you don't have to worry about the coloring, right? So that's what we're gonna do today. And then with our dies, these thoughtful expression dies, there is a hummingbird that cuts this out. And so with the magic of television here, I already cut that out for us. So we'll set that aside. I've also already cut out one of the labels. So this is the second from the smallest of those labels. So we're gonna use that. I'm gonna bring in our wild wheat again and our Enjoy Your Day stamp. And we're just gonna center that right on. Press and hold. And we've got our sentiment, enjoy your day. Then we've got our inside piece while we're doing our stamping here. And we've got this floral image. So we'll just make sure that's inked up well. And we're just gonna stamp this in the corner. And you'll notice that our wild wheat, when you stamp it, you can see easily on these. So when you stamp it, it's gonna look a little bit darker, and when it lightens to more of what I call like a goldish wheat color. So that will lighten as it dries here. So now we get to put everything together. So we'll open this up and let's put our inside piece. So we can write our message in there to our recipient. So we'll just go ahead and center this right on the inside. Isn't that pretty? Okay, then we're gonna use some Stampin' Dimensionals for our hummingbird and for our sentiment here. So we're gonna put our sentiment Stampin' Dimensionals, one on kind of that outer edge there, and then two in the middle. We're gonna leave this side open because it's gonna hang over a tiny bit. So we don't want that to close up our card, right? We want them to be able to open it. So we're just gonna put that right kind of towards the bottom there. So see how that hangs over? So we don't want to put a dimensional right there, so it will close up our card. Okay, and then we'll add dimensionals to our hummingbird here. And we're gonna put our hummingbird on the right side of our card. So just like so. Isn't he or she cute? Okay, and then we're gonna add some embellishments and some linen thread. So the embellishments we're gonna use are the iridescent foil gems. They're so pretty because they kind of have that gold fleck inside of them, right? So I'm using my Take Your Pick tool here, and we're gonna just put them on the bottom of our sentiment here. Two of them. And then let's do one bigger one. Maybe we'll do it up here. Okay, and you really could put them on the center of any flower, anywhere kind of on your card. Okay, now we're gonna take some linen thread and we're gonna make a double bow. So I'm gonna take this and I'm just gonna kind of pull some off. I'm not gonna cut it off yet. We're gonna fold it in half here. So we've got 2 strands of our linen thread, and we're just going to make like a shoestring bow with our linen thread. Okay, and then we're just gonna pull the sides here. And what I like to do is kind of pull one of them so it's a little bit smaller than the other side. That way you can really see the defined loops. And then we'll kind of pull our tails here. Use our ribbon scissors to pinch that off, and then we have our double linen thread bow. So we're going to use some glue dots to adhere this. So we've got our mini glue dots. And what I like to do is use my take your pick tool and kind of fold that over so my dot is in half, since our linen thread is a bit smaller. And then I just attach that right to the back of the knot. And we're just gonna put this kind of at the top here of our sentiment. And there you have our card. Our Enjoy Your Day DSP Fun Fold card. All right, thanks so much for joining us this week. I'll see you next week with another fun card. Have a great day.